What's up, everybody? Jay Leone back here today with another video for you. Today we're back to the good old-fashioned review videos. Little break from the DIY stuff and onto actual hardware. Finally, some hardware to review. So today we're going to be looking at the Geek Vape Peerless RDA. This is the special edition version. There are two versions of this RDA. There's a standard version, which is, I believe, made of an aluminum or a cheaper material. Then there's a special edition, which looks like this, and it's made of 304 stainless steel. It's a couple bucks more. Comes with a better option as far as drip tips go. If you look at, I'll link the cheaper one and the special edition one, so you can see the difference. But the cheaper one's got this weird, almost like a chuff style drip tip on it. This one's a nice low profile drip tip, and it's like a goon style drip tip, so it's got no O-rings inside the cap itself, so it'll probably be compatible with a lot of your other high-end drip tips out there. Specs, prices, what is it, where are you going to get it, all that fun stuff. I did pay $20.05. I got mine from cigabuy.com. Yes, they are located in China, so if you do order from them, be expecting to wait 2 weeks for shipping. But I will link to a US vendor also if you want to order from the US. Quick specs for you right now, just read it right off the website. It's a 24mm diameter RDA, which is rebuildable dripping atomizer. It's got an interesting post design, which we'll show you in the close-up. Peak insulator, 10mm deep juice well. Yeah, it's crazy deep well on here. Awesome for dripping. You drip a lot of juice and you're good for a while. Made of 304 stainless steel. It's got 9 air hole holes in each side, so you can do single or dual coil if you choose. They call it an 810 drip tip fitted top cap. It's made of Delrin, and if you do decide to get it here in the US, Vapor DNA has them for $27.99, so about $8 difference in price. So if you want to pay a little more and get it quicker, fine by me. Just want to give you the option out there. So yeah, it's a rebuildable dripping atomizer. Very nice looking one. This one's a gold plated, so it's got the gold looking finish on it. Obviously, it's probably not real gold, but it's a plating of gold. And it is made of stainless steel. It feels of quality. They do have it in black, shiny stainless, like a really shiny fingerprinty. Like this one's very fingerprinty. You see everything. And then they have like a matte stainless also in the special edition version. Now in the cheaper version of this, the more budget friendly one, I guess I would say, they have a wide array of colors like blue, greens, and things like that too. So it really just depends on the kind of materials you want to use and which style you like. It's only a couple dollar difference for both, so really it's up to you. But that's enough talking up here. Let's go down to the table. Let's break it down. Let's put a build in here. We'll come up, vape on it, talk about it, let you know what I think. Alright, so here we are with Geek Vape Peerless RDA Special Edition up close and personal. Comes in your traditional Geek Vape box here. It does have two seals here on the side, which you will have to peel off. Inside you will have your RDA. This is the gold edition, which I think looks rather nice. We'll take a look at that more in a minute. Inside this little pouch, you will find a tri-tool here. So it's got your Allen head and a Phillips head on one side. There you go. You will get a extra Delrin drip tip. These are 10mm bores on them. So here's a black Delrin one, and you do have one that's already installed on the atomizer. And inside you also have a baggie, and in this baggie you will get, if I can get it here, some spare O-rings. These are heat treated screws, so that's a very nice touch from Geek Vape. You will also have this gold pin here. That's a squonk pin, so if you are using a squonker, you will get a squonk pin, which is nice. Nice that they include that for those squonkers out there. I don't have a squonk mod. I would like to get one day, but anyways, it does include that, so it's very nice. And then below this, there's a little user manual. Not much in there, but we won't go to that. So let's get to the star of the show here. Obviously, it's gold plated. This is made of 304 stainless steel. That's what makes this a special edition over the other ones, which I believe are made of aluminum or something. They're a cheaper material. This feels very substantial of quality. You got a 10mm bore drip tip right here. These are nice drip tips. They don't have an O-ring around them. They're like goon style, I believe. So the O-ring's actually inside the top cap, so it's built into there, and it fits in there rather snug and nice. It's very, very short. Could be a con for some of you, but it is what it is. I don't have any problems with it. It is a 24 millimeter RDA, so let's pop off these caps here if we can. O-rings are nice and tight. We'll look at the build deck here in a second. Alright, so the top does come off here. You will have basically 4 pieces if you consider the drip tip. So this is the top section here. You have your cutouts for your airflow. You can use this in dual coil, so you'd use this one and this one, or you can use it in single coil right here. And you do have a nice beefy O-ring here on the top. So then you have your chamber section here, nicely engraved here. It says CNC engraved, Peerless right there. You got 9 airflow holes on each side. You spin that around, you see the other 9. Really nice shiny gold finish on here. I really am digging the finish. As far as the build deck goes here, you got a really nice deep juice well, heat treated screws which will prevent them from stripping so easily, and you have this really interesting deck section here. You have 2 beefy O-rings also on the bottom, obviously. Basically what you're going to get here is multiple ways of building. You got your tops here, these little small ones are going to be for your simple round wire, small wire builds. And then here on the side and on the bottom, you just got some different sized ports for different kind of coils, like fused Claptons, aliens, regular Claptons, any kind of crazy builds you want to throw in there. Those holes will accommodate all different types of builds. So you have 4 screws here, so you can use either side you want, really. I've been using the bigger one here on this end with the other one on this side, and then you obviously reverse on the opposite. But really, it depends on how you want to build for yourself. But that's the deck there. I think it's a really nice deck. And on the bottom here, it does say Peerless. It has some more engravings. And then you could also take that pin out if you'd like. And if you want to insert that squonk pin, you can just unscrew that pin and insert the squonk pin. So we're going to insert some alien Claptons here. These came from Sigabuy.com also. They were like $2 for 10 pre-made coils. They amount to 0.45, or at least they say they do. Comes in this nice little container. We're just going to install a dual coil here. Alright, so there you go. I threw some fused Clapton, some alien Clapton coils in there. I was going to do it on camera, but that turned out to be a little too tricky with the coils I was using. So anyways, I did throw them in there, and I actually put all the leads in these 2 posts here, in these 2 screws. I basically just stacked them on top of each other. I don't know if you could really see that in there, but it's a clamp style, so it just clamps it right down. It doesn't cut your leads of any means. It's really good. So you can see that clamp just clamps right down that wire, and same thing on this side. Just boom, right, both wires trapped right in the same with the same screw. Worked out perfectly, not an issue. These Allen head screws here are really nice for tightening. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a pretty good build, actually. I'm gonna throw some cotton in here, and then we're gonna go up top, talk on it, vape on it, and let you know what I think about it. So there you go. You saw the Peerless RDA from Geek Vape up close and personal. Geek Vape pumps out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that's really good, honestly. I've had the Tsunami from them. I've had a few other things I just can't remember. But as far as RDAs, I've always had a joy using them and whatnot. This is nothing different. This is a spectacular RDA. I'm just going to tell you right now. I love this thing. I truly, truly love this thing. I love the look of it. I think it's really machined very well. It's got the Peerless engraving in there. I love this gold finish on this one. The drip tip, for some people, it may be short. It's not an issue with me. My mouth kind of ends up on the top cap. It doesn't burn me or anything, so I'm not an issue. I'm not like a chain vapor as far as RDAs go. Flavor on here, very nice. I showed you in the up close a dual coil build. That was a couple days ago. I since have taken that build out. I can't talk today. Taken that build out and thrown in a single coil fused stainless steel fused Clapton stainless steel fused Clapton build, and it's ohming out at 0.18 right now. So it's very, very low build, and I'm running it at about 80 watts. And it's vaping the dream, to be honest with you. The flavor is top notch. I'm not getting any spit back from this, which is great, because that's one of my pet peeves with all RDAs, RTAs, any type of sort. No spit back. If you wick it right and get that cotton really tight through that coil, it seems to eliminate the spit back issue. Love this RDA for the fact that when you do need to drip, The airflow is on the side here, so it's not going to come out the bottom. So you could just dump your juice right in there. Not an issue. Nice big wide bore drip tip on there, so it makes dripping and ease on the go. Just, I love it. Tons of vapor, enough vapor, more than enough vapor. I am using my white chocolate peppermint that we mixed in the one video. Love this juice. If you hadn't checked out that video on the white chocolate peppermint from Liquid Barn, please check it out because it's definitely worth trying. So let's do some quick pros and cons. Pros, price, very cheap. Quality, feels of very good quality. It's another pro. Build deck gives you tons of options. Simple round wire, bigger builds like Claptons and fused Claptons and aliens and all those kind of things. You can do everything in here. You have a variation of post size, post holes, and all that kind of stuff. Heat treated screws so they don't strip on you, which is great. I haven't had any issues with it cutting my wires. It seems to just grip those wires perfectly every time. Deep juice well, great, because you just drip a shit ton of juice, boom, wide bore drip tip on here. You drip a crap ton of juice in there without taking the cap off or the drip tip off. Love that. Airflow on it, I'm using it in single coil mode right now, and it's a nice restrictive lung draw, which I like. Nice restrictive lung draws. I don't really like really airy draws, but if you do it in dual coil, it's a nice open draw, which I think a lot of you will enjoy. It's not too open, even in dual coil mode. It's a little bit on the restrictive side, I'd say, but it's no means a mouth-to-lung device whatsoever. No. Definitely tons of air with the 9 drilled holes on each side. And I do like the fact that you can use it in single or dual. They give the option to close down one set of airflow side, and the airflow is adjustable. I don't think I actually showed that in the close-up, but you just turn this top cap area here, and it will close or open as many holes as you'd like. So you have that feature at your disposal also. The finish on here looks real nice, very fingerprinty. Yeah, just overall, the flavor also is very good. I'm gushing because it is so good for the price. It's really, I'm surprised how cheap RDAs have come and how well they've come. Cons, fingerprint magnet. If you don't like fingerprint magnets, this is not the one for you. They do have a matte finish and I believe a black finish, so those may be better for you. Another con on this one, the fact that you can't use 510 drip tips. If you are a fan of using 510 drip tips, you will not be able to use that on here. Otherwise, that's all I have as far as cons. It's that good. I like everything about it otherwise. I mean, I don't mind the fingerprint magnet. I just wipe it down every once in a while. It doesn't really bother me. This single coil fused stainless steel Clapton is just working the dream right now. I don't see the need for a dual coil, but you have that option if you'd like to. So really, guys, that's it. This video is short and sweet. It's an RDA. I mean, I showed you the RDA. I love it. I definitely highly recommend it if you're looking for a good RDA in the market for under 30 bucks. It is definitely attainable. You will not be disappointed with this RDA. I guarantee you on that. It's just fan-freaking-tastic. So as always, guys, I will have a subscription link down in the corner somewhere, and I'll have some links to the older videos if you want to check out any other videos. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like. And until next time, live well and vape on.